Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is take your straight edge and come down and just draw a straight line on your paper. Okay? So with your straight edge, you're just drawing a straight line. Okay? Don't measure anything. Just draw a line. Okay? From there, what I want you to do is take your compass and put the metal part on point A on your worksheet. Okay? So the metal part of your compass is going to come up here on point A. Then I want you to open up your compass to where the pencil is on point B. Okay? So your pencil should be on point B. Does everyone have that? From here, just make a tick mark. So use your pencil and draw a tick mark. Okay? Now, move your compass, but don't change the width of your compass. Okay? So your compass needs to stay the exact same width. And you just want to move it and put the metal part of your compass on the end point of the line you drew. Okay? Then with the pencil part, you're going to draw a tick mark. Now, you should be able to see that if your endpoint, label your endpoint, because it told us to make AB congruent to CD. Well, what did they give us? AB. AB. So what's this new endpoint? CD. Does that make sense? Anybody have any issues with that? Now, do we have to measure it? No. But I want you to go ahead and measure it now. Compare. So take your ruler and measure. So my first one is a little more than 2.5, or CD is a little more than 2.5. AB is a little more than 2.5. They're the exact same length. Now, the reason we like to do constructions as opposed to just measuring in the first place is because when you measure, when it gets to be like an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/16 of an inch, is it going to be exact? No, because we have human error, right? So sometimes we measure just a little bit long, it's not exact. With your compass, though, if you didn't move your compass, could it be exact? Yeah. So it kind of takes away some of the human error. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? Okay. So then from here, what I want you to do is come down, and if you look below, it says draw twice the length of AB. How do you think you're going to do that one? Yes.
Okay. Put your the metal part of the compass where D is, and then make a tick mark.
Yeah. This is what she said. She said put the metal part at D, and then make a tick mark down here. What do y'all think of that? Think it could work? What do you want to call that one? Just E. So now, we know that CE equals twice AB. Could you make 3 times that one? Yeah. Works, right? Any questions? No. Okay. construct a perpendicular bisector. What's a bisector? That breaks a line in two. Great definition. Thank you, Jacob. So if he said it perfectly, a ray, a line, or a segment that cuts a line or cuts a segment in half. Can you bisect a line? It has no endpoints. If it can go on forever, how do you know where half is? There's never a half, is there? But you can bisect a segment. So what you're going to do here is take your compass, put the metal endpoint on point A, and I just want you to open up your compass to where it is halfway, over halfway between A and B. Okay? When it's over halfway between A and B, I want you to draw a tick mark that goes almost like a semicircle. Okay? So you're drawing an arc. It's called an arc. That's over, with the metal part on A, that's over halfway between A and B. Okay? From here, take your compass and put the metal part on point B. Okay? Put the metal part on point B, and then you're going to draw another arc. Keep the opening the exact same. Okay, don't change the opening of your compass, and draw another arc. Okay. Now, from here, do you see we have two intersecting points? Does everyone have this much? So from here, you're going to take your ruler. Oops. Take your ruler and turn it to connect those two intersecting points. Okay? From there, you're going to draw a line. So, what do you know about your line? I want you to measure, let's call this middle point. Let's call this one X. Measure AX with your protractor. Your protractor should have a ruler on the bottom, that's why. Measure the length of AX. Now measure the length of XB. What do you notice? They're what? It adds up to 5, but what do you notice about each part? They're the same, okay? So since they're the same, that tells you that you accurately bisected your segment, right? So to show that it's bisected, you just do a tick mark on each side. That's going to tell you that those two segments are congruent.
If it wasn't the same, you said that.
That means you did it wrong. It should always come out the same. So you know AX is congruent to XB, okay, with the segment bar. When do you not have a segment bar? No? If you're talking about numbers, so if you said the length, the distance from A to X equals the distance from X to B, then you would not do segment bars. So for the most part, if you have an equal sign, there's no bars above it. If you use congruent, congruent means same size, same shape, right? Y'all looked that one up already? Yes. So it's same size, same shape. So it's talking about the shape itself. It's not talking about any numbers. When you're talking about the length, like you said, okay, AX is 2.5. 2.5 was it inches? Then, and XB is 2.5 inches. That's a length, so you use equals, and you do not use a segment bar. Okay? Now, use your protractor and measure the angle.
Should we still mark it for you even if it wasn't?
Yeah, let me check yours. So what I want you to do, and guys, when you're using a protractor, you're going to put the little circle or this bottom point on your angle.
You know, I bet your compass changed size. It looks like the compass over right here, but it's not a compass. But that's the way you do it, so still mark it.
Okay, so do you see how the center goes on the vertex point of that angle? The bottom line should go on the bottom line of your angle. And now measure it. What degrees is this right here? 90. So what kind of angle is it? A right angle. So now you've created a 90-degree angle, right? You can mark that. Was it a perfect 90-degree angle? Yeah. Did you have to measure anything to do it? No. Is that kind of cool? I like constructions. I think they're really fun. So I apologize. This took me a little bit.